Damn, caught a flounder. Look at that. Check that out, guys. Little baby flounder. Look at that. Alright guys, well, welcome back to the channel. And if you don't know already, we are looking at a cast net. Now we're looking at the Plusinno. I'd like to thank Plusinno for sending this out to me. We're looking at it, and here's the packaging it comes in. And I think this is really good for beginners. I don't know about this certain size. This is a 6-footer. So when we talk 6 foot, we're measuring 6 foot from the center out. So when this thing's fully opened, it's 12 feet. So I think, you know, something maybe small if you're a beginner. But one thing that is unique about this Plusinno cast net, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get in the package. All right, of course you get a user's guide and a repair kit. So your needle and your thread. In here it's got your instructions. It kind of gives you instructions on how to use it. Then it also has instructions on repairing any tears you may have in it. Comes in a bag, and we'll go ahead and get the net out. All right, so there it goes. Excuse me. Now, this does have the flying disc, or you may want to call it a frisbee. But what it has is this aluminum ring, and what that's going to do is going to help you. It's still a cast net, and you still have to work at it. But what that ring does is it's going to help it open up better. So let's take it back here and go ahead and stretch her out. All right, there we go. Unrolled. There we go. And this is the 6-footer. Let's go ahead and grab her, and we're going to lay her out on the table here so you can see her. All right, so there it goes. This does come in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10-foot radiuses. And of course, like we talked about with a 6-footer, center out, so the 6-footer is actually 12 foot when it's completely deployed. And so on with your 8s, your 7s, your 10s. Now, like I said, for beginners, this may not be the ideal cast net for you. You may want to start out with a 4 or 5-footer. Personally, I'd go with the 4-footer if I was beginning. If I was a beginner. Now, guys, you can see I was out on the water throwing this thing. Now, I am no professional by any stretch of the imagination. I probably haven't thrown a cast net in it's been a few years. It's been a minute. But back years ago, throwing a cast net was second nature to me. Used to king mackerel fish a lot, and we'd go out in the mornings and get our bait, and I was the man on the bow. I was the guy throwing the cast net, trying to get some bait. But it's been a minute since I've thrown one, but you saw I threw it. Actually caught that little flounder, so that's pretty cool. Now, what you get in this here, in the kit itself, you get a net, a repair kit, which we have here, a bag to store it in, and instructions. Now, this bag is for, I think something like this would be more for, you know, storing it up for the winter. As you guys know, if you go around hunting bait with a cast net, we carry it in a 5-gallon bucket. We carry it in a 5-gallon bucket because we throw it out, we catch bait, we dump our bait in the bucket. But this is a handy little bag here to store it in. Now, guys, like I say, this is the 6-footer. And when you get into larger nets, it spreads wider. Well, guess what? You're gonna get more bait. You got a chance to get more bait. But the downside to that is these larger ones are harder to throw versus a 4-footer. 4-footer is going to deploy. You could probably do it with one hand. When you start getting up into these sizes and larger, it's going to take 2 hands. So if you're beginning, you're a beginner, get you a 4-footer. And this frisbee, this ring will definitely come in handy. And I do think as your nets get larger, the ring itself will come less into play and it becomes more technique. But if you start at that 4-foot size and work your way up, I don't see how you can fail. Now let's talk a little bit about the material this is made of. If you notice, this is a orange looking, this is actually a nylon. This is not monofilament like you see. This is monofilament. This is nylon. So you can look at it like, I fish a lot of braided line on my reels. Well, that's what that is. That's a nylon braided. It's very soft. It's handmade. It's got 3/8 inch openings. So that's fairly good. Anything smaller than that, I don't care to be fishing with it anyway, but it'll catch shrimp. And the baits we get around here as far as, mullet, finger mullet, and good stuff like that. The weights, let's talk about the weights on it. Now, whoops, get it tangled up here. Let's pull her back. So as you can see here are the weights. As you can tell, these are not lead weights. These are galvanized or zinc coated steel. Lead is bad for the environment and it's bad for us. Bad for fish. So that's nice. I like that. I like the steel weights. Lay her back out. Now, but there is one drawback with having steel weights. And that drawback is rust. Now if you take care of it, you come home, you wash it, let it dry, put it back in this bag there, you're going to be all right for a while. But I'm going to pop up a picture and show you what a cast net that has steel weights looks like if you don't take care of it. All right, so as you can see, there's a lot of rust there. That is my net. But that didn't happen from my negligence. I actually found this net, I don't know, 6 months ago. Somebody had lost it, left it, and you can see how rusty it'll get. So these will do the same, but if you keep it clean, you keep it stored up, you let it dry after you wash it down, you'll be good to go. Nothing to worry about. Now this also comes, you got a rope. This is a 32-foot rope. You got plenty of rope here. This comes in a weight around 3.9 pounds. Of course, that's going to change if you go to a larger cast net or smaller. That's going to change. And thing is built well. It's really built well. And I got looking at this ring here. Guys, you could actually take this ring off if you want to. You can see it's tied here. How it's, But try it out. See what you think about it. Now, if you'll look in the description box below, I'm going to have a code in there. And I'm also going to have a link to Plusinno's website. We can go check these out. And I'll give you that code, and use that code, and you'll get an extra 20% off the asking price for whichever net you want to pick. Now, of course, the smaller you go, the less expensive it is, and as you step up to a 10 footer, it's going to cost more. But I do like it. I do like this nylon. I've been looking at some cast nets, and I did want to go with the nylon. This stuff is tough, but like I said, if something happens and you tear it, there's rocks out there, there's bricks, there's blocks, there's just all kinds of stuff you could snag on, and you may tear it. And if you do, you have this repair kit and some instructions on how to use this repair kit. Now guys, like I said, I'm no pro at cast nets, at least not these days, but it was very easy to throw. Very easy to throw. If you've ever thrown one, this frisbee or this disc is just going to help you out that much more. It's just going to, if you're good at it, you're going to be even better with this, because it's going to open up even better, even better. So guys, like I said, check down in the description box below for the 20% off code. I also link the website for Plusinno. Now guys, I own a lot of Plusinno stuff. Been dealing with them for a number of years now, and good quality stuff it is. Good quality stuff. I can say that about Plusinno. I've gotten rods and reels and landing nets, and I've got some pliers, fishing pliers that I've been using for a few years now, and they're great. They're great. So Plusinno does make quality stuff, and they stand behind their stuff. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna give you that link. Go check them out. You want to pick you one up, you're gonna get that 20% off. And check out the rest of their site. They have rods and reels and tackle, just all kinds of stuff. Go check them out. One last thing. Again, Plusinno, thank you for sending this out to me. I'm going to put it to good use. You guys go check them out. I do appreciate you joining me. You guys take care. Please take care of each other. And I'll definitely catch you guys later.